Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak Better Daily. I'm Lena, and I'm so happy you're spending a little time with us today.
And I'm Tom. Seriously, every time we open the studio door and know you're listening somewhere in the world, it makes our day.
It really does. Some of you listen while cooking, some of you on the bus, some of you during your morning walk. We love imagining where you are.
Yes, and maybe someone right now is listening with a cup of coffee. If that's you, respect. You are living your best life.
Before we begin, we want to kindly ask you for a little favor. If you enjoy learning English with us, please click subscribe and give this episode a like.
It helps the channel grow and it helps us bring more free lessons to you.
And it helps Tom feel important.
Absolutely. My self-esteem depends on YouTube buttons.
We also want to say thank you for your comments. We really read them, sometimes during lunch, sometimes late at night.
Yes, we love seeing your practice sentences, your stories, your questions, and sometimes your jokes.
Some of your jokes are very good.
Some are terrifying, but in a charming way.
Anyway, today we're excited because we're talking about something incredibly useful, something you can use today, right after this episode.
Yes, something we use all the time in English conversations without even thinking.
But before we introduce the topic, Tom, how are you today?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well. A little sleepy, but happy.
Sleepy? Did you stay up late?
Let's not talk about my questionable bedtime habits. How are you?
I'm feeling good. A bit cold today, but good. And excited to teach.
Perfect combination. Cold but excited. Sounds like every English learner in winter.
True.
All right, everyone, settle in, get comfortable, and let's jump into today's lesson.
All right, Lena, you said earlier that today's topic is something we use all the time, something our listeners can use immediately. So, what is it?
Today we're talking about the present perfect tense. How to talk about what you've done, not yesterday, not last year, but things that are connected to now.
Ooh, the mysterious present perfect. The tense that makes students go, I kind of understand it, but also maybe not.
Exactly. Many learners feel a little nervous about it, but honestly, once you understand the idea behind it, it becomes very simple.
And useful, like extremely useful. I mean, I used it before we started recording.
Oh, really? What did you say?
I said, I have prepared my notes. And by notes, I meant one sticky note with 3 words on it.
That's still preparation. We'll take it.
Thank you. So why is present perfect so helpful?
Because it lets you talk about your achievements, your experiences, and things you have done today without focusing on the exact time.
Right, you're not telling a story about yesterday, you're giving updates about life.
Exactly. For example, imagine you come home from work and someone asks, "How was your day?" You can say, "I finished my report. I've talked to my manager. I've had a great lunch."
It sounds very natural, like a summary of your day.
Yes, and it works beautifully in conversations at work, with friends, with family, even in texts or emails.
Ah, yes, the classic work email. I've attached the file. I've updated the document. I've just sent the report.
Perfect examples.
You know, when I first learned present perfect, I thought it was only for grammar exams. But now I use it every day without thinking.
That's the goal for our listeners, to use it naturally, not mechanically.
So what will we do today?
We're going to show the structure, give lots of examples, teach you 3 very useful words, just, already, and yet, and help you understand the difference between past simple and present perfect.
And we'll tell some embarrassing stories along the way.
Will we?
I have already prepared one.
Oh dear.
This will be fun. All right, everyone, let's jump into how this tense really works.
Okay, Tom, let's start practicing. The best way to learn present perfect is to use it immediately. So tell me, what have you done today?
Let me think. Well, I have woken up earlier than usual.
Not because I wanted to. My neighbor has decided to practice the trumpet at 6 a.m.
The trumpet? At 6 in the morning?
Yes, 6 in the morning. I've heard pa 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 before I even opened my eyes.
That sounds energizing.
It was something. So after that musical alarm clock, I have made a very strong cup of coffee. Actually, I think I've made the strongest coffee of my life.
How strong?
Let's just say I've been blinking once every 10 minutes. Energy level, extreme.
Wow. So you've woken up early and you've made strong coffee. What else have you done?
I have checked my email this morning and I've already deleted 3 spam messages trying to sell me a magic language course.
Oh, maybe they know you're a teacher.
Maybe, or maybe they have magic powers. Anyway, I have replied to 2 work emails and I have written a short to-do list for today. It has exactly 4 things on it.
And how many have you done?
Let me check. None. But I've looked at the list and that's a start.
Looking at the list is not an achievement, Tom.
It is in my world.
Okay, now my turn. What have I done today? Well, I have eaten breakfast, oatmeal with fruit. I've been trying to eat healthier.
Nice. I have eaten a cookie.
A cookie for breakfast?
It had oats in it.
Tom. Anyway, after breakfast, I have cleaned my desk, finally. I've put away notebooks, pens, random papers, even a sock.
A sock?
Yes. Don't ask.
I won't. What else have you done?
I have prepared today's lesson notes. I have listened to a short podcast, and I have watered my plants.
Ah, yes, the plant kingdom. The tiny forest in your living room.
Exactly. They have names.
Of course they do.
So, listeners, notice how natural this sounds. I've eaten breakfast. I've cleaned my desk. I've replied to emails. These are all things we talk about in everyday life.
Yes, and here's a great way to practice. Whenever your day progresses, ask yourself, what have I done in the last hour?
It helps your brain switch into the present perfect mode. And then one day you'll use it without even thinking, just like native speakers.
Exactly. So, ready to learn even more? Great. Let's move on. So, Lena, earlier you told us a few things you've done today, but I know you always do more. What else have you done?
You're right. I've actually done quite a lot this morning. For example, I have organized my bookshelf again.
Again? Didn't you do that last week?
Yes, but today I've organized it by color instead of size. My books look like a rainbow now.
That sounds beautiful and slightly chaotic.
It makes my heart happy. Oh, and I have thrown away about 20 pens that don't work.
20 pens? Why do you even have that many?
Because every time a pen stops working, I keep it. I always think maybe it just needs a break.
Lena, it's a pen, not an employee on vacation.
I know. That's why I finally thrown them away today. It was emotional, but necessary.
I'm proud of you. Okay, my turn. Let me think. I have cleaned my kitchen this morning, which is a miracle. My kitchen usually looks like a cooking show explosion.
So today it looks good?
Well, it looks better. I've washed the dishes and I've wiped the counters. I haven't organized the fridge yet. That's a project for some other lifetime.
Have you cooked anything today?
I have made toast. Does that count?
Barely.
Then no, I haven't cooked anything today. But I have taken a short walk outside. The weather has been nice, so I wanted some fresh air.
That sounds lovely. I love morning walks. I have taken one too, actually. Just 10 minutes, but it helped me wake up.
Morning walks are magical.
Everything is quiet, except my neighbor's trumpet.
Tom, that trumpet is becoming the villain of this episode.
It is my new enemy. Anyway, I have replied to some messages, I have checked my calendar, and I've added a few tasks to my to-do list.
And have you finished any tasks?
I have finished thinking about finishing them.
That doesn't count, Tom.
Maybe not, but it felt productive.
Listeners, notice how natural this structure becomes the more we use it. I've cleaned the kitchen. I've organized my books. I've taken a walk. These are everyday actions we often talk about.
Yes, and you'll hear natives say this all the time without even noticing. It's not formal, it's not advanced, it's just normal daily English.
And the best part is there's no need to mention the exact time. You don't need to say, I cleaned it at 9:34 a.m. You just say, I've cleaned it. Simple.
Present perfect, the superhero of casual conversation.
Exactly. And now that we've practiced more examples, we're ready to add something new to the mix.
Magic words?
Magic words.
All right, language lovers, let's introduce our first magic word of the day, just.
Yes, just is one of my favorite words because it makes everything feel very fresh, like the action happened only a moment ago.
Exactly. We use have, has, plus just, plus past participle to talk about something that happened very recently.
For example, if I finish my tea right now, sip, there, I have just finished my tea.
Very nice demonstration. Honestly, you make even drinking tea look dramatic.
I try. I believe in giving the listeners the full experience.
Listeners, pay attention to the position. I have just finished. The word just goes right in the middle, never at the end.
Yes, it loves the middle position. It refuses to sit anywhere else.
Tom, can you give another example?
Sure. I have just remembered that I left my laundry in the washing machine.
Oh no. Has it been there long?
I'm choosing not to answer that question.
Fair enough. Okay, here's another example. I have just started reading a new book. I'm only on page 3, but I'm already excited.
Great example. And here's one for my morning. I have just checked the weather, and apparently it's going to rain later.
Really? I didn't bring an umbrella.
Don't worry, weather apps change their minds every 5 minutes.
True. Listeners, remember, the key idea of just is immediacy. Something happened very recently, and it matters now.
Yes, you'll hear it everywhere. Text messages, workplace conversations, phone calls.
For example, if someone texts you and you reply a bit late, you can say, "Sorry, I've just seen your message."
Or if someone arrives right now, I've just arrived at the office.
Another one, "We've just started the meeting. Come on in."
That one sounds very professional. Okay, my last example. I have just realized that I have no idea where my keys are.
Tom, please tell me they're not lost again.
I hope not. I'm trying to stay positive.
Well, listeners, now you understand that just is perfect for sharing fresh news, things that happened a moment ago.
Exactly. When the action is recent and the result is important now, say, I've just.
And now that you've mastered just, we can move on to another powerful little word.
Yes, the word that shows you're ahead of schedule.
Let's talk about already.
Now let's talk about another super helpful word, already.
Yes, already is perfect when something is finished earlier than expected.
Exactly. We use have, has, plus already, plus past participle to say that something is done, maybe sooner than someone thinks.
For example, if you ask me, Tom, do you want lunch? I can say, no thanks, I've already eaten.
Meaning the action is finished and you don't need to do it again.
Right. Another example, I've already sent the email, so your boss doesn't need to remind you.
Or, we've already started the meeting. This is great when someone arrives a little late.
And here's one from this morning. I've already walked my dog. Now he's sleeping like a champion.
Lucky dog. So remember, already shows that the action is complete, and usually sooner than expected.
Yes, it's like saying, don't worry, it's done.
Simple, clear, and very natural. All right, we've talked about just and already. So let's look at the third magic word, yet.
Yet is great because it helps you talk about things you haven't done, but you still plan to do.
Exactly. We use yet in questions and negative sentences, and it almost always goes at the very end.
For example, if you ask me, Tom, have you eaten breakfast yet? I can say, no, I haven't eaten yet.
That means you will eat later, just not now.
Right. Another example, I haven't finished my work yet, meaning I'm still working on it.
A sentence I say almost every day.
Same. Here's another one. I haven't called my sister yet, but I will. Probably.
Or when you're waiting for something. The bus hasn't arrived yet.
Or a classic work question, have you sent the report yet? And the classic answer, not yet.
Yes, not yet is a perfect short response. It's polite, simple, and very natural.
So remember, yet equals not now, but later.
Exactly. It's a tiny word, but it communicates a lot.
Now that we've practiced just, already, and yet, there's one big question learners always ask. When do I use past simple and when do I use present perfect?
Yes, this is the classic confusion, but the difference is actually simple. If you say when something happened, you use past simple. If the time doesn't matter or the result is important now, use present perfect.
Exactly. Let's compare.
First example, I ate breakfast at 7:30. You said the time, past simple.
But if I say I've eaten breakfast, I'm not talking about time, I'm just giving an update about my day.
Perfect. Another example, I went to the supermarket yesterday. We know the exact time, past simple.
But if I say I've gone to the supermarket, I'm simply telling you it's done. The result matters, not the time.
Here's a fun one. I lost my keys yesterday. Past simple because you said yesterday.
Versus I've lost my keys, which means I still don't have them. This is a problem right now.
Exactly. Present perfect connects the past with the present moment.
So the quick rule is time stated equals past simple, time not stated equals present perfect.
And that rule works in 90% of situations. Very learner-friendly.
Yes, and the more you practice, the more natural it feels.
Now that we understand how the tense works, let's practice it in a real conversation. Tom, tell me 3 things you've done today.
Okay, let me think. Number 1, I've made my bed. That's rare for me, so I'm proud of it. Number 2, I've answered a few emails. And number 3, I've already drunk 2 cups of coffee.
2 cups already? It's still morning.
I know, I've just needed extra energy today.
Fair enough. All right, my turn. I've done 3 things too. I walked to the studio, I've prepared my notes, and I've just fed my cat before leaving the house.
That cat eats better than I do.
Honestly, probably yes. Okay, let's ask a few questions using present perfect. Tom, have you exercised today?
No, I haven't exercised yet, but I plan to later. Have you exercised?
Yes, I have. I've already done a short yoga session.
Impressive. Meanwhile, I've just stretched my back one time and called it exercise.
That does not count.
I tried. Next question. Have you read anything interesting this week?
Yes, I started a new book. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm enjoying it.
Nice. I haven't started a new book yet, but I've watched a documentary. That counts for something, right?
It absolutely counts. See, listeners? This is how simple it is. You can talk about your day, your week, your plans, all with present perfect.
And it sounds natural, clear, and friendly.
Exactly. The more you use it, the easier it becomes.
We've covered a lot today, so let's take a moment to look back at everything our listeners have learned.
Yes, you've learned how to use the present perfect to talk about what you've done and how it connects your past actions to the present moment.
We practiced the 3 magic words, just, already, and yet.
I've just finished my tea. I've already eaten breakfast. I haven't exercised yet. These phrases appear constantly in real English.
You've also learned the difference between past simple and present perfect, which is something many learners struggle with for years.
But today, you've definitely made progress. You really have.
And we showed you how to use the tense in practical, everyday conversation, talking about your day, your plans, your experiences.
Now, here's the fun part. It's time for the question of the day. Your chance to practice in the comments.
Ready? Here it is. What have you done today? Tell us 1, 2, or even 3 things.
For example, I've cooked breakfast. I've talked to a friend. I've already watched this podcast twice.
That last one would make us very happy.
Absolutely. And don't worry about making mistakes. We all learn by trying.
Yes, the important thing is that you use the language. Even short sentences help your brain grow stronger in English.
And we really do read your comments. We love seeing your progress. It motivates us to create even better lessons for you.
So don't be shy. Share what you've done today.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Yes, subscribe now so you don't miss our next episode.
We've just had a great session with you all.
And we've already planned our next topic, but that's a secret for now.
Thank you so much for listening.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep enjoying English.
See you next time.
Bye for now.